Well, I started bringing a daily diary, and I intend to, and I'm going to be fully committed. Just want to show you the conditions we're working in here at the moment, and you're going to say to yourself, why, oh why would anyone want to work in weather like this? But the fact is, lollipop ladies work in the wet. And basically, we're working on the grass, and we're coming back very carefully because it's quite slippy, and we're not walking on what we've dug off. That's what you don't want to be doing. Okay, so, and already in less than half an hour we probably got a tenth of the garden off, so a couple of hours maybe we ain't going to be far off this project. We're flying through it, and you got to make hay while the sun shines. Just want to show you where we haven't been going long, and already you'll be able to see on this part of the garden it's dry. Okay, we're not going to walk on that, and that's at a depth now where we can lose that, spread that around, we can compact that, and that's going to be at a lower level, so I think make a blind bit of difference. There's a lot of stone over there underneath. It's very, very solid, typical of house builders. National House Council, the NHBC rather, should be accountable a little bit more than what they are at the present when it comes to soil in a garden. Not good at all, not good at all. Look at the daily grind. This is what it's about. You're going to say to yourself, who would want to work in weather like this? Well, the fact is, lollipop ladies work in the wet. I know that they don't get this dirty, or maybe they do. Look, I want to show you something. I've touched on this subject several times in the past. I'm going to touch upon it now. The whole garden here is going to have an artificial grass finish. Okay, we're going to be adding artificial grass in this area. And with artificial grass, you can put a sub base in, you can whack it, compact it, and then top dress it with a fine stone. And as long as you've got plug holes, drainage, that water will get away. But this is what the homeowner is left with, okay? The ground over here, where we've dug off now, you can see how much we're digging out. You can actually see the depth of the soil that we're actually digging out. Well, not soil. In this case, you'll see a little bit of dark stuff, but this is clay. This is clay, but it's not just clay. It is, without doubt, sifted soil. But it's not sifted soil, it's sifted clay. Why would you even do that? And it's just not good at all. No water is going to penetrate through that. It just won't happen, okay? And the other thing, of course, they've had an attempt to put some land drainage pipes in here, but you can see the state of that one is kicking up at a 30-degree angle. There's one going across here, and they don't really go anywhere at all. That's not going to collect nothing. It's got soil all the way above it. They've had an attempt to put a membrane around it to stop it silting up, but that should have a huge amount of stone, more than what's on there now. That's not enough, that's not sufficient. And the people that I hold responsible for this is not necessarily the ground workers, because they're just getting away with it. They're just going to do it, and they're on pricing, okay? It is without doubt the NHBC, the National House Building Council, which is a body that regulates quality of work and works with the developers, okay? And you're going to say to yourself, well, who funds them? Well, I'll tell you who funds them: the homeowner through the developer, and the developer funds them. And they are not meeting their own set standards or criteria. Certainly in this area in Bridgend, I know there was a red rose situation, I think it was, no, it was a Bellway situation on the news a couple of years ago, and they had a flooded garden, and it's not good at all. So, if you're going to be buying a new home, if you are a consumer, you need to check this out. You need to make sure that your developer is doing what the standards are set out by the NHBC. It's so important. If you're a ground worker, have a little bit more of a conscience. Rip through the substrate, get it turned over, and allow some porosity value in the substrate before you put the soil on. When the soil goes on, it's not necessarily your fault, but they should be put on good soil. If you are a consumer across the country, you need any advice on this, just give me a ring in the office on 01633 896 007, or go to the website www.greentoplandscape.uk. can see the email on there, info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk. That's it for now. See you later. That's it. There you go. That's the thing. Look at that. I promised I'd give you a daily update, and that's what I'm doing now. And this is why they call it the daily grind. So we've got it all dug out now. It's all good to go. It would have been nice to have dug off in dry weather, but the fact is, this is what we have to do as being a landscaper. It's as simple as that. It's not easy.